What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tori Grace, and we are live on another episode of Woman Crush Wednesdays. It is March, going by pretty quickly. I swear we just started. But this morning I just had something that was kind of weighing heavy on me that I wanted to talk about. Probably going to be a short episode, but it was important for me to be able to say this. I was just kind of thinking about like life and the hand that you're dealt. And sometimes you get a shitty hand, for lack of better words, and it sucks. It's difficult. Times are hard. Money might be tight. Things don't seem to be going your way, or they're not going your way at all. Kids misbehaving, kind of like the usual thing of life. Not always usual or normal, because you would never want it to be normal. But there's something that I need you guys to start to try, at least. And that try is to be comfortable with what you have, not to be comfortable in what you have. You don't want to be comfortable in shit. You don't want to be comfortable in the things that are not going right, the things that are not going well. You want to be comfortable with the things that are going okay. You have to find the positive side of the shit show. It's not saying to accept it. It's not saying stay in it. It's not saying, oh, this is all you're ever going to amount to. This is just saying, how can you make the best of what is already being given to you? And I know it's hard because this is coming from someone that's been through quite a bit. Bad relationships, not the best upbringing with my dad, because horrible daddy issues. Things that trigger me on a regular basis, just based off of life in general. And I'm learning to be comfortable with what I have. That doesn't mean that I'm going around just ignoring life, ignoring the things that have happened to me in the past, ignoring where I want to be. That just means that I'm comfortable with the shit that I have, and that I'm able to navigate around it and through it, because I don't want to be comfortable in it. When you're comfortable in the shit show, that means you sit there, you stay there, you don't attempt, you don't try. You let the depression take over. You let all the things that are not okay win. You let all the things that are bad, all the things that get you depressed and down, all the things that don't make any sense, you let it win when you get comfortable with it, or in it. I'm messing up my own thing. You let it win when you're comfortable in it, because you don't attempt to try to make any changes. You just say the old saying of "c'est la vie," that's life and whatever, and you just sit there and you can't move forward. And a lot of the times that's what happens with people. There's something traumatic that's happened in their past, and they can't let it go. They can't move forward because they're stuck on all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas of the past. And that doesn't make you out to be a good person. That doesn't make you out to be able to thrive and strive. It makes you live in like a crystallized moment in time in which you can't see the forest for the trees, as my mom says. And all that means is that you're so caught on the shitty side of what you're given, you can't see how that's molding you to be the incredible person that you have full potential to be. And the crazy thing is, others will rely on individuals to get them through that. And that's not anyone's job. You can teach people how to be happy. You can teach people things to do to be happy, but you can't make them happy. And growing up, that was one thing that I learned from my parents, watching them and my dad really relying on my mother to make him happy when he was an unhappy individual. My mom stayed with this man for 35 years, trying to work it out, trying to help it, trying to hope it was going to get better. And it never did, because he couldn't handle what he was in. He couldn't handle the situation he was in. It was difficult for him to say, you know what, this isn't healthy. Let me make some changes. Let me try to see what I can do to get through this. He sat in it. And, you just don't want to sit in the shit. Like, there's no way you can make me believe that it smells good, it tastes good, it feels good. You can't make me believe that. So why people get so stuck up in that point of where they just kind of sit there and don't try to move out, I'm not sure. I know depression is very difficult to overcome. Trust me, I've been there before, been diagnosed as massive depressive, had to go to the therapist, tried to take the antidepressants, you name it. And my prescription has been sunshine. Go outside 30 minutes minimum, at least 3 times a week to help change your mood. And I know that seems like a lot because we're busy. We've got kids, we've got school, we've got work. We're trying to be wives, we're trying to be sisters, we're trying to do all these different things for you guys, husbands, dads, you name it. Like, I get it, but you have to be able to do for you in order to do for others. You cannot help somebody through what you want to help them with if you can't help yourself. So at the end of the day, like I said, yeah, I know you get dealt a shit hand and things don't always go the way that you wanted them to go or want them to go, but that doesn't mean you give up. You be comfortable with the hand you're dealt with, not in the hand you're dealt with. Try to move forward, try to make it better, try to just see the bright side of things. And I know that's like asking to be super optimistic all the time, but that's just me asking you to find a balance within your shit show. You can't have sunshine and flowers every day. We can damn sure try. And when you can't get the flowers for yourself by thinking happy thoughts, make the flowers. Go pick up a bouquet from the store. Go play a video game for a couple of hours, but don't sit and wallow in despair and worry about what didn't happen back then, what didn't happen 5 minutes ago, what didn't happen with your last relationship, what didn't happen in your friendship or at work or with that promotion, what's not happening with the money you're not making instead of thinking about the money that you are. You have to find a better way to deal with what you're having. There's the Budgetnista that talks about finances that helps you through that. You can find a life coach. You can find a therapist. There's a lot of free therapy apps and stuff out now. But yeah, I know we talk about this a lot about motivation and health and wealth and mental capacity. But yeah, I really want you guys to just think about that. The rest of this week, like I said, being happy with or being okay with what you're dealt with. Be comfortable with what you're dealt with and not in it. Change your mindset, change your outlook, change your everything. So that's all for today. Like I said, it was going to be a short and sweet episode. I hope you guys have a great week. Catch you later. And just be great. All right. Peace.